we're underway. Cuts it out. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Who's going to make this theirs? Crunching tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Lobs it in gently. Good idea, just poorly executed. Face to face with the keeper. It's there!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Nigeria take the early advantage. Forward it goes. And he's made certain that won't get through. Pumps it upfield. Tries to stroke it through. Spoon forward. Well, that's where he wants it. Shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Nigeria have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, they've managed to get their noses in front early because they've been much quicker out of the stalls. They've set a high tempo and intensity and look as though they want it much more at the moment.
Tries to get it forward quickly. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Brings it forward. Can he score? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Gets it back. Has he found his man? Aimed long and direct. Gets into some space. Fires it in low. And that's been repelled. Scored inside the first 10 minutes to give them a 1-0 lead. Puts it upfield. He's done well to tidy up the situation. He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Spoon forward. Deftly done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And, oh, that's too long. Pumps it upfield. Plays it out to the wing. Well played, he saw that coming. Keeper's got good distance on that. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he's on his way. Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. It's come loose. Thrust towards the front line. accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Well, that had to be more accurate. Tries the route one option. And the flag has stayed down. Battles to win it back. He's off on a marauding run. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise. Out to the left it goes. Drilled in low. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Another chance! Really well taken goal. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Nigeria take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Fine defending there. We hit half-time. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Nigeria now have a decision to make. Do they look to add to their 2 goals, or will they be confident of defending them? They just need to be clear about their second half intentions. That's important.
Nigeria go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Knocks it towards the front. Let down by a lack of accuracy. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Who's going to make this theirs? He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
I timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Tries lifting it over. Swept in. Knocks it away. It's out for a goal kick.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Chip through. Away from immediate danger. Tries to dink it in. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Long and forward. Looking to force his way through. Pumps it forwards. He'll try from distance. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, he's broken through. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Back of the net. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Spoon forward. Well, they could break here. Complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And the defence can get it clear. That's a throw. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Looks like a good ball through. Now here's the through ball. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Meets it first time! That really should have hit the net. Aim forward. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Gets it upfield. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Pumps it upfield. Passes it through. No question, that's a foul. Looks to slip it through. It's a long forward pass. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter.
And in it goes!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Nigeria take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Tries a long pass towards the front. Can he find a finish now? And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, that could so easily have been game over. There would have been no way back from 3 behind.
Size all around the ground. Horrible miss. Tries a through ball. He's had a go! They've scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Nigeria just have to run down the clock. That intervention was very necessary. Looks to dink one in. He's through the middle. Great reaction. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Now the pass.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Done very well to intervene. Aimed long and direct. Come back to the keeper. Dinks one in. Oh, good interception. Demanding a quick ball here. And that is that. Nigeria come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Nigeria were given a fantastic boost with their early goal, and the edge it gave them, and that extra belief and confidence just made it much harder for the opposition to settle. I think it was a crucial early impact.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.